Welcome to this video. Today, I have a simple question for you. Do you really see movement? What if I told you that movement is actually an illusion? Let's take a closer look. Right now, you can see my hand moving on your screen. It moves from one place to another. Just a second. Single action. What happens if we stretch this 1 second video into 30 seconds? Watch again. Now the movement doesn't look smooth anymore. You'll notice small jumps. It seems like my hand is jumping several times per second. Why does this happen? Because the video actually shows about 30 separate images per second. Videos are made up of frames, still pictures. In 1 second, the screen shows 30 separate images one after another. We call this 30 frames per second. Each image appears, then disappears. Then the next one shows up. So in reality, nothing actually moved. Your screen just showed you 30 images quickly. But your mind made it look like movement. Why does our mind do this? The mind creates 30 mental images that correspond to 30 real images appeared on your screen. It removes all the gaps between images and blends them together. All these things happen simultaneously. We perceive it as one smooth moment. It means we take many small things and build one big experience in the mind. This is a mental construction, not something real. You saw my hand in different spots at different times. There was nothing in between. So in reality, nothing actually moved. That is why we see movement even though nothing moved. Now it is very clear that movement is an illusion. Abidhamma called this Gana Sanya. Gana means grouping or condensation. Sanya means perception or signal. So Gana Sanya means condensed perception in the mind. Pause the video. Move your hand for a second. See what happens. Did you see your hand appearing and disappearing? You saw smooth motion. But according to Buddha, the same illusion happens in the real world too. This is what Buddha discovered 2500 years ago. The Buddha realized reality works like this, just as in a video. But frames per second may be millions of frames per second. He didn't give us a perfect or exact number, but he said it's a very high number. That is why we see the world very smoothly without any jumps. Now the modern quantum physics also trying to say something similar to this. They talk about wave-particle duality and uncertainty. But even the top scientists admit that they don't fully understand why reality behave like this way. But maybe if they deeply look into what the Abidhamma teaches, they might clearly see what this is. But the interesting thing is we don't need to be scientists to understand this truth. Buddha said, do not believe because I said so. See and understand for yourself. And he gave us a method or path to do this thing that is called Vipassana meditation. Vipassana means to see clearly, not just the outside world, but also the inner world. But our five sense organs don't show full truth. It only shows a filtered, distorted version of reality. If we train our mind through Vipassana meditation, we can go beyond these senses and understand reality as it truly is. That is why we need to practice what Buddha taught. With Vipassana meditation, we can understand reality as it really is. And that realization is not far away. It is already within us. We just need to discover it. Let's go back to the main point. All the movement we see is an illusion. We get attached to some illusions because they feel good. We reject some illusions because they feel bad. Whether they feel good or bad, still they are illusions. That's why we suffer. But Buddha said, when we truly see reality, we stop clinging and we stop rejecting. When there's no clinging and no rejection, then there's no suffering. We become clearer, freer, and lighter. If something in this video touched you, even a little, tell a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.